A 7-item to-do list for Joe Douglas and the New York Jets before the regular season opens. Let's do it. So number 1, obviously pay Quinnen Williams. We know why. We know about how much. Let's just do that. Number 2, re-sign Quan Alexander. Sweeten it up to $2.5 million after the Chuck Clark injury. He's worth it. Bring him back. He makes you deeper. He makes you better. It's affordable. You know he wants to be here. You know he fits the system. Re-sign Quan Alexander. Number 3, I would offer a relatively cheap 1-year incentive laden deal to both Dalvin Cook and Kareem Hunt. And if one of them takes it, cool. But if somebody wants to overpay for either of those guys, then you can live with that as well. I do think this offense could use just one more little piece, especially, look at the running back room with Breece Hall coming back. I just think to raise the floor of the running back room with a proven commodity would be a worthwhile endeavor. DeAndre Hopkins is not on the list because I just accepted that he's not going to be a Jet, although I would like him to be. Is what it is. Can't make a guy want to be here who doesn't want to be here. Next, number 4, I would make a call to Rodney McLeod, John Johnson, and bring those guys in for a workout, veteran-free safeties, and get out under Ashton Davis's $3 million. That should be plenty enough to cover the bill for one of those guys to come in here. Then you have Adrian Amos and that other veteran competing for the safety spot next to Jordan Whitehead. So between those 3 guys plus Tony Adams, your safety room isn't elite, but it's definitely better than last year. And it should be strong enough to just not get you beat on a week in and week out basis like it did last year. It was an incredibly weak unit. And then I'm also going to make a call to some quarterbacks. Okay, Teddy Bridgewater, he's too expensive, but just a legitimate camp arm that could actually push Zach Wilson for the number 2 quarterback spot. And the goal is for him to win it. Make this guy's life hell. So whether it's Nick Foles or AJ McCarron, those guys suck. Okay, great. So sign him to a non-guaranteed deal, have Zach beat him out, and then cut him, and it's no harm, no foul. But if Zach still has the yips, and maybe you need an adult behind Aaron Rodgers while Zach kind of, resets or whatever. Especially with the new rule, how you can carry another quarterback, I would definitely bring another arm into camp. And then finally, I'm going to restructure Aaron Rodgers' contract, whatever money is left over, and all those moves. I'm talking like we have $22 million in cap space. All those moves, I'm talking less than $10 million because Quinnen's extension doesn't impact the 2023 cap, and that's like a bunch of veteran minimum. Talking about $3 million and less deals there. So say we have $12 million left. I'm dumping about $7 million of that back into this year for Rodgers, chopping up the rest, void years, whatever you got to do, and leave yourself a $5 million rainy day fund. Case injuries or, someone happens to shake free. And then, we're good to go. We'll talk about soon.